Hello! In this course, we'll learn how to program Python 3 using Jupyter Notebooks in your web browser. Our Jupyter Notebooks will be hosted at notebooks.azure.com. We'll start out there. We're now on Azure Notebooks project page. The notebooks on this page are read-only. To run, edit, and save these notebooks, we will need to clone the notebook or notebooks to our own account. To do that, simply press the Clone button. But to clone a notebook, you first need to be signed in. To sign in, you will need a Microsoft account such as Hotmail, Outlook, Live.com, or Office 365, which you may have gotten from your work or school. If you don't have a Microsoft account, you can create one by using another email address or your phone number. Or you can just start creating a Microsoft account by creating your Hotmail or Outlook email address. I already have an account, so I will go ahead and log in. Now that I've logged in, I can clone these notebooks by clicking the Clone button. Cloning these notebooks will allow you to edit and run them as well as save your progress. You have the option to rename the project or project ID here. I'm going to keep them the same as I clone them to my account. Before you close, Azure defaults clone notebooks to public. I'm going to uncheck this. I have no need to have these notebooks public. Okay, and I will clone the notebooks now by clicking Clone. Now that I've cloned the course, I can open up any of the notebooks. When I do so, I'm in editing mode, so any changes I make to the notebook will be automatically saved. While in edit mode, you can run code. For instance, let's run this Hello World code. You can also create a new notebook while logged in. To do this, select File and New Notebook. Then select the programming language. We'll select Python 3. Note that there are other languages to choose from, including Python 2. Now that I've created a new notebook, I will give it a title. Click Untitled at the top here, and name the notebook whatever you'd like. The first cell created in a Jupyter notebook is a code cell by default. We can change that into something called a markdown cell as well. Markdown cells are where the instructions and explanations are written for these Jupyter notebooks. We can enter some text in a markdown cell, and if we run the cell, it will just display the text. It transforms the text so we can read it. We can also edit the text with markdown code, which is a formatting that formats it into HTML code like a web page. And we can use headings and make lists and run it. And that's what we'll see. You will not be expected to edit Markdown in this course. You might run into a cell that looks like this. You just need to run that cell to see the text outside of the Markdown code. After the Markdown, we are given a new cell. Wherever there is a new cell, it defaults to a code cell. There, we can enter some simple code, like a variable, x equals 3, just like in your math class. And you can run those cells, so that variable has a value of 3 associated with it. So when we run the cell to ask its value, we get an output of 3. That's just a simple preview of how we'll use code cells in this course. So now we know how to log into notebooks.azure.com with our Windows login account. And we can navigate to our libraries, or have a link provided to us, and we can clone libraries. Also, we can create notebooks in Python 3, and we saw 2 types of cells, the code cell and the markdown cell. Thanks for watching.